Now to the young family who repaid an act of human kindness with senseless betrayal. They trashed a perfectly good home, leaving it a filthy mess. Tonight, the devastated owner confronts the tenants from hell.
There's nothing left.
A dream home completely destroyed.
They're the renters from hell.
The destruction that these people have done has made me sick, literally.
Filled with layers and layers of trash, this tenant's disgraceful behaviour has left the property uninhabitable and created a smell that's unimaginable.
Are you sorry, though, for what you've done?
It's just like something out of a horror movie.
Candice Caldwell, at only 28, runs her own business and has worked hard and saved hard to climb the property ladder.
I played by the rules, I worked hard. As far as I'm concerned, these people are vermin.
And her mother, Kath, couldn't be prouder.
Candice bought the house when she was 20. She had to work really, really hard. She worked long hours. She was attending university, so she would work in other jobs to 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, saving her money to purchase this house.
But it didn't mean anything to this woman, Christy, who rented Candice's house.
We'd buy them Christmas presents, birthday presents. We never had any indication that they were going to do this to us.
Hi, Christy. Sean Power from A Current Affair. How are you this morning?
Why did you leave it with the floors filthy like that, Christy? It's a pigsty.
I've been there since, ages.
Well, who did it to it?
We visited the property to see the damage firsthand.
How could anyone live in this?
Doors are off the cupboards, they've ripped things off the ceiling.
It's a tip. It's an absolute tip.
And this is just the first room. Does it get worse, Candice?
It gets far worse than this.
Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my God. There's no carpet left, there's nothing. They've left everything. They've just dumped food.
It's just as if they've used it literally as a garbage bin.
The tip would be better environment to live in than this. I can't. They've just dumped their rubbish and ground it into the carpet to the floor.
And after only 2 rooms, even with face masks, the sickening stench from inside the destroyed home eventually became too much.
You can't breathe in there. You cannot breathe in there. This is absolutely devastating. It's affected Candice in a big way.
It's infested with mice and maggots. It was fly blown. It's just unthinkable. Like, we've aerated it, we've had doors and windows open, it still smells that rancid.
Stand though that it's still is your...
Former troublesome tenant Christy has refused to admit any fault or help pay for any clean-up costs. Instead, she brazenly asked for her bond back.
So you admit that there is some of your responsibility there? You admit that you were responsible for that behaviour?
Yeah.
And despite her admissions, the police have deemed that the damage isn't criminal. Candice's frustrations only grew when her insurance company also gave her the runaround.
The situation we have here is it's Candice's property. It's a lot of money that she's invested in it and to make sure that it's up to scratch. Your name was on the lease and you were looking after it. She gave you a very good deal for 5 years. Rent wasn't put up. She looked after you. She bought presents for your kids. And you appear to have really betrayed her trust. Do you have anything to say about that?
Sorry?
You're sorry? Are you not prepared to answer any more questions?
No.
Christy, are you going to answer any more of Candice's questions?
No!
Surely you're ashamed of what you've done.
Surely you're ashamed to be such a f***.
Excuse me?
Well, off.
Can you believe the behaviour of those people
believe
that you
it.
supported?
I can't believe it. It's disgusting.
Former neighbour Cheryl and her daughter Sienna, who went to school with Christy, agree that there's no excuse for her behaviour.
And we live in Clarendon Vale, and as soon as anything like this happens, it makes our place look bad.
There's no excuse for it to be living in a house like that, especially with 3 kids.
It's all right.
But for Candice, the thought of cleaning up the dump is all too much, and she's just hoping to gut the place and start again.
We've had insurance for years, never put in a claim, so we're hoping that they hold their end of the bargain up. We've done everything right. They've come and destroyed everything, you know, that we've worked so hard for, and we're just really numb from it all because we never envisioned that this would happen.
Just hate to think of kids living in that. And there is some good news for Candice. Her insurance company, Amy, has now agreed to cover the cost of the clean-up and repairs to her property.